stay back. Kaiju specimens are extremely rare, so look but don't touch, please.
Mr. Beckett, this is our research team. Dr. Gottlieb and Dr. Geisler.
Ah, nah, call me Newt. Only my mother calls me doctor. Herman, these are human beings. Why don't you say hello?
I've asked you not to refer to me by my first name around others. I haven't talked
No,
to you in
yes,
10 years, Dr.
10 years of experience, man. Very sorry.
Please. Who is that, Yamarashi?
Oh, this little kaiju? Yeah, you got a good eye.
My brother and I took him down in 2017.
You know, he was one of the biggest Category 3s ever. He was 2,500 tons of awesome. Or awful, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Excuse him. He's a kaiju groupie. He loves...
Shut up, Herman. I don't love them, okay? I study them. And unlike most people, I want to see one alive and up close one day.
Trust me. You don't want to. In the beginning, the kaiju attacks were spaced by 24 weeks, then 12, then 6, then every 2 weeks. The last one in Sydney was a week. In 4 days, we could be seeing a kaiju every 8 hours until they are coming every 4 minutes. Marshal, we should witness a double event within 7 days.
Mr. Gottlieb, I'm to drop a 2,400-pound thermonuclear bomb. I need more than a prediction.
Well, that's a problem then, because see, he actually can't give you anything more than a prediction.
No kaiju entrails over my side of the room. You know the rules. Every bloody day is incessant.
On point.
Numbers do not lie. Politics and poetry, promises, these are lies. Numbers are as close as we get to the handwriting of God. Would you give me a moment? There will be a double event. And then shortly thereafter 3, and then 4.
And then we're dead. I get it.
Alas, this is where the good news comes. Here is our universe, and here is theirs. And this is what we call the throat, the passage between the breach and us. We know that it's atomic in nature. I predict that the increased traffic will force the breach to stabilize and remain open long enough to get the device through and collapse its structure.
Yeah, and that's where I gotta chime in, because really, I mean, I wouldn't want to go in there with that limited amount of information.
Newton,
that's
don't
what I was trying to
embarrass
say.
yourself.
Just hear me out for a second. Give me a second, please. Why do we judge the kaiju on a category system? It's because each one is completely different from the next, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, one looks like a shark and one looks like a fish.
Geisler, just get to the point.
Yes. The point is, I don't think they're all completely different after all. All right? These are some samples I collected, all right? Now, this one here was harvested in Sydney. And this was harvested in Manila 6 years ago. They have the same exact DNA. They're clones.
And this is the point where he goes completely crazy.
There's so much more to the kaiju than we understand. And we've really only scratched the surface. This is a piece of a kaiju's brain. Now, unfortunately, it's damaged. It's a little bit weak, but it's still alive. Now, I think I can tap into it using the same technology that allows the 2 Jaeger pilots to share a neural bridge. Now, think about that. I could tell you exactly how to get through the breach yourselves.
You're suggesting that we initiate a drift with the kaiju?
No. Not like a whole kaiju, you know, just a tiny piece of its brain.
The neural surge would be too much for the human brain.
I agree.
I don't agree.
Gottlieb, I'd like your data on my desk ASAP.
No, but his is so...
Thank you, Newt.
Guys, I mean, this is the most amazing thing about that.
I know that you're desperate to be right, so you're not wasted your life being a kaiju groupie, but it's not going to work.
It is going to work, Herman, and I'll tell you something else. Fortune favors the brave, dude.
You heard them. They won't give you the equipment, and even if they did, you'd kill yourself.
Or I'd be a rock star. Kaiju human drift experiment, take 1. The brain segment is the frontal lobe. Chances are, the segment's far too damaged to drift with. Unscientific aside, Herman, if you're listening to this, well, I'm either alive and I've proven what I've just done works, in which case, ha, I won, or I'm dead, And I'd like you to know that it's all your fault. It really is. You know, you drove me to this. In which case, I also won. Sort of. I'm going in at 3, 2, 1.
Newton, what have you done? Legion drifted with a kaiju. I found him prone and he's sort of dazed. I don't exactly know what to do.
I told you it would work.
Yes, you did. Well, what'd you see?
You know, it was only a fragment of a brain, so really all I was able to get was like a series of images or impressions, you know, like when you blink your eyes over and over and over again, all you really see are like frames. It was emotional.
Newton. Okay, Newton.
So?
Newton, look at me. Now I want you to take your time and be very specific.
Okay. Well, I don't feel like they're just following some sort of animalistic urge, you know, just hunting and gathering. I think they're attacking us under orders.
That's impossible.
Is that impossible?
It's impossible. Because...
You know what? Why don't you get for the guy?
You! Shut up!
Yes.
You! Keep talking.
These beings, these masters, they're colonists. They overtake worlds. They just consume them and then they move on to the next. And they've been here before in sort of a trial run. It was the dinosaurs. But the atmosphere wasn't conducive, right? So they waited it out. And they waited it out. And now, you know, with ozone depletion and carbon monoxide polluted waters, well, we practically terraformed it for them. Because now they're coming back. It's perfect. See, the first wave, that was just the hounds. Categories 1 through 4, it was nothing. Their sole purpose was to aim for the populated areas and take out the vermin, us. The second wave, that is the exterminators. And they will finish the job. And then, the new tenants will take possession. See, the reason that I found the identical DNA in the 2 separate kaiju organs is because they are grown.
Newton, I need you to do it again. I need more information.
I can't do it again. I mean, not unless you have a fresh kaiju brain lying around. Do you?
2? There are 2 kaiju signatures in the breach, not 3 like I predicted.
Herman, I haven't exactly had a very good day, okay? I got about 5 minutes.
Should be 3.
Before brain death occurs here. I don't want to spend it talking about your theories.
This is all wrong. There should be 3 kaijus coming through, not 2.
Oh, there should be 3. There's 2. I'm sorry. It hurts to be wrong.
I am not wrong, but there is something here that we don't understand.
Okay, Herman, hopefully we can argue about any mistakes you made in your predictive model in the future. But in the meantime, the neural interface is way off the charts. If you want to help with that.
Newton, I am not wrong. There is only one way to make sure. And that is to do this together. I'll go with you. That's what the Jaeger pilots do. Share the neural load.
You're serious? You would do that for me? Or you would do that with me?
Well, with worldwide destruction a certain alternative, do I really have a choice?
Then say it with me, my man. We're gonna own this bad boy.
By Jove, we are going to own this thing for sure!
You ready for this? Initiating neural handshake in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you okay?
Yes, of course. I'm completely fine. The drift. You saw it.
Yeah.
Did you?
Listen, we have to warn them. The Jaegers, the breach, the plan.
It's not going to